make me feel so high.
What's up everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today is a video I've been wanting to do for so long. I've literally had this idea planned before I even started posting videos. First off, I'm sorry for my appearance. So it is a busy Sunday. I really wanted to film this video, but we have around an hour until sunset. So because of that, I didn't really get a chance to get ready. So this is my prime Sunday cleaning outfit. My hair is in like pigtail braids, like I'm 5, and I'm wearing like a little sweatshirt and shorts. So that's what we're dealing with today. But it's a beautiful day out. It's almost 70 degrees in the middle of January, New York. So the windows are all open. We stayed up way too late last night watching the new Netflix show Cheer. If you haven't watched it, watch it. We're obsessed. So we didn't even start our day until like 1-ish. I took Beasley for a long walk and then I started deep cleaning because I wanted it to be sparkling as possible for this video. But it took a big chunk of my day. So anyway, here we are. Today's video is going to be really cool. I wanted to kind of show you, since we weren't filming during our renovation process when we bought this house, I have footage on my phone of how it looked when we first saw it for the first time. If you hear Beasley in the back. Hi, Mama. Are you gonna be good? If not, we're gonna have a problem. Okay, I know. You do your best. But yeah, so I have footage of how the house looked when we got our keys in June, and even how it looked, I think I saw this house for the first time almost a year ago, which is crazy. So I wanna show the footage of how they had it staged and everything, because we did a decent amount of work. So not only am I gonna show you how it looked when I first saw it, how it looked when we got the keys, and how it looks now, also how I want it to look. So a lot of the house, thankfully, is the way that I want it to eventually look, but obviously the kitchen is gonna be a big overhaul, and I have a lot of plans. So this is gonna kind of be a past, present, and future type of house renovation video, so let's get started. So starting right at the front, right here, looking right up, right to the right, the staircase was kind of blocked off, so obviously we need to finish the railings, but this was completely closed in, this wall. Obviously you're going to see all the walls were obviously different and all the floors were obviously different. So the walls were blocked off, and when you looked this way, the fireplace was a completely different color and the walls actually came in on either side. So the living room was more blocked off. So as a whole, the house was definitely not as open concept as it is now. I'm going to try and film this in a way where it doesn't make people sick. So I'm trying to do the best I can. I apologize in advance. Then right to this way, there was also a wall right here. You can kind of see where the floor is a little different. The wall came out. Over here, they were actually using this as a type of like dining area, which most people do in the kitchen.
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school.
And the kitchen is pretty much the same because I don't think it's worth it to put any money in to change it when we are going to be doing a huge overhaul within, if not this year, definitely next year. The sooner we can do it, I would love to, but there's gonna be a lot that goes into it. Let me explain. So first, let me show you that over here, there was also a wall that came all the way to like right over here. So when you stood over here, this was closed off, that wall near the staircase was closed off, and this was closed off. So extremely separated.
To me like you want it.
Basement. And here is the pantry. Didn't touch that. And here is the little half bath, which we just painted. So what we are planning on doing, but we are going to be taking, honestly, all of this down. So right now the kitchen is kind of in an L shape away, because back in the day people didn't want the kitchen to be open concept. If they wanted their kitchen to be a mess, it would be kind of tucked into the corner type of thing. And instead what we want to do is completely change the shape from an L like this to an L like this. But we're not stopping there. We're knocking down all of this. So we are going to be knocking down this wall, knocking down the pantry, and we're actually gonna be getting rid of this bathroom. We are going to be moving the half bath into the laundry room. I'll get to that in a second. So basically, this wall right here matches up with the back of the kitchen right there. So if we clear all of the pantry and bathroom out, when you stand right here, which is where our island would be, you'll actually be able to see the living room. So it will never be completely open concept, but I actually love that. So it's going to go from one section of the floor. This is kind of be where the island is, shooting right straight. So like I can kind of see what's going on in the living room when I need to, and I will be able to see what's going on. But there will be a little bit of a separation where it goes from the living room to the dining room. And then when you look right here, you'll be able to see the kitchen. So I'm going to insert pictures of how I do want the kitchen to look. I am a sucker of the pretty white kitchen. I know it's a little basic at this point, but I don't care. I just think it looks so crisp and clean and I love it so much. So basically imagine from honestly here, I want it to be a massive kitchen all the way down this wall to right around there, a massive island, and just being able to see. And I just feel like it's really going to open everything up even more than it already is. So in the dining room, like I said, the majority that we did was we painted I painted the fireplace, knocked on the walls next to the fireplace, opened up that wall, opened up the staircase wall, and we also added my favorite light, which is from Wayfair. All of our lights are, and I love that. The mantle and everything was already there, and I loved the color, so we left that. But obviously, we thought that this room would be better seated as a dining room versus as a seating room like they already had. We haven't used this fireplace just yet, but I'm super excited to. So my favorite room of the house, which I do feel like is the most completed, is the living room. I know you guys see this all the time in my vlogs, but it's looking a little bare right now because we have a huge home decor update coming to this channel. So all the Christmas decor is for the most part down, but we don't have any of the rest of the decor. So I wanted to get this video up first. That's the fireplace on the other side of that wall. So in this room, when you stood right here, I'll insert the footage, the walls came out. So it was a little bit more separated. The lighting was already here, thankfully. All we really had to do in this room was just paint the walls and stain the floors like we did in the rest of the house.
Did you forget that golden rule? What is I love it once I
Something else that's going to be a part of when we do the kitchen is I want to create really pretty glass sliding doors right over here. I've always had that growing up in a house, so it's a little weird having a back entrance in a hallway like as a door. It's not horrible, but I also feel like adding really pretty glass sliding doors to make it just really light and open and just so pretty. Like I'm so excited for the day that I'll have an island right over here and just cooking up with having a glass sliding door. So now to the bathroom pantry situation. So we really don't want to lose a half bath completely just because it is so convenient. So what we're going to do when we do the big kitchen project is we're going to be moving this half bath into the current laundry room. So the reason that this laundry room, ignore me, we're doing laundry, is such a disaster is because I'm being so lazy with making it pretty when I know that this is going to be done hopefully in the next year or two. So the way that this looked was honestly atrocious at first. I'm gonna put in the footage, but I remember when I saw this hallway in the listing, I was like, absolutely not. The doors still aren't very pretty, but it's actually a huge upgrade to what it was. The reason I haven't made this hallway the way I want it to yet is because it's going to be redone when we do the kitchen project. I was thinking about getting a sliding barn door to put here just to kind of hide the laundry, but like I said, I'm trying to figure out what's worth keeping, like what's worth putting the money into if we're going to be redoing it in the next year or two anyway. When we do the big project, that half bath is gonna go in this. We'll be able to create exactly how we want. I'll insert some footage of some half bathrooms that I love right here, but I just think it would be so cute. It would still be just as convenient as that half bath, but it will still be like right off of the kitchen, which I think is awesome. Into this room. So they were actually using this room as a master bedroom, which I think is so cool. And it was so stunning. And every time we show anyone this house, they're like, wow, you guys really should be using this as a bedroom. But I just don't love the idea of having a bedroom on a ground level. Right now, it is the complete catch-all room. That's a little sneak peek for the home decor update to come. But we just have a bunch of stuff that we're still in the process of organizing. That was their walk-in closet, and then they had a bathroom. So what we did with this room, we left the floors, but I do kind of think about putting a gorgeous, like, cool tones, grayish herringbone style. So we'll see how we feel when it comes. I almost feel like when we get to this point, we're already gonna be doing so much stuff that I'm gonna be like, screw it, let's just do it. But we did paint the walls the same light gray that is in the rest of the house. We made this not a closet anymore, so we just put the same floor in here. that's in there. And this is going to be eventually our laundry room. So the current laundry room will be the new half bath, and this, if I could find the light, will be the new laundry room. And we're also going to be redoing this bathroom. So this bathroom is by far the biggest, but we're never in here. But I have plans to make this bathroom absolutely amazing. This is 100% going to be like my girl cave. So I'm going to make this bathroom super luxury, super glam, a gorgeous bath with tile, and just like making it super just my vibe. Something else that we did is we added all this lighting. All that it had was a little fan in the middle. So we added a bunch of recessed lighting to make it super bright. And over here, we added that cute little strip lighting for when I have a vanity over here. So makes it super bright. So just to verify, that's without any lights except for that and a little bit of natural sunlight left, and that's all together. So it makes it so bright, which I'm definitely going to need if I'm doing any filming in here. Just anything I want to do, I'm going to be doing in this room. So when we do renovate, I'm planning on doing a really nice like white desk setup, a beautiful like couch somewhere, a TV. I just want this to be my space. If I ever get to the point where I have the opportunity to even work from home part-time, I want to have a place to kind of escape my living area. I feel like that's the #1 complaint people have when they work from home and live at home, is they feel like they don't have an escape, and I really want this to be kind of my oasis. So yeah, I am so excited to decorate this room and make a whole series on all the renovations, because I think it's just going to be so much fun, and I just have such awesome decoration ideas for in here. So these stairs were, I think, yellow and carpeted. I barely even remember. We actually did not touch this bathroom at all. I'm honestly not planning on it, just because I wouldn't make it any bigger, and I don't mind the kind of like Tuscan, Italian, kind of old school vibe that it has right now. So this bathroom's exactly the same, and I'm planning on keeping it that way. So this is where I don't really know how to explain what we're doing, just because there's kind of 2 options. What I mean by that, let me show you. So our current living room that I always show you guys, that's actually used to be the garage. So because of that, there is nothing built out over that, and I'll show you what I mean. So this room is the only spare room that we have, and it is the smallest. And you could see right out here, that's the garage living room, and I dream of being able to just build out right over that and make just a master suite with a bathroom and a walk-in closet, and I'll explain why. So altogether in this house, there's 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. So it is enough space, but this bathroom is the only one upstairs. So it's not like, you know, there's a separate bathroom for the adults and the kids, and it's not like, you know, a big bathroom. And also the bedrooms aren't the biggest, and they're also kind of all spoken for. Don't get me wrong, this is like more than enough space for what we need right now, but there is a very good chance this is going to be our forever home. So I am always thinking, same thing, I don't want to put money into making my current closet room a walk-in closet if we do have the opportunity to build out over the garage in a couple years. I don't know what they were using this for. These were all just bedrooms for their kids, because like I said, they were making the downstairs girl cave their master bedroom, so this was more than enough space for their kids. So in here, same thing. This is our current bedroom. It's kind of looking like a dorm room right now. The only things that we did, it was the same thing. We stained the floors and we painted, and actually, there was no lights in here. So this is how it looks all the time. They just had lamps and after. So we added the recessed lighting, which made a huge difference. There's slanted ceilings because they got rid of the attic. If we were to not build on top of the garage, this would be our master bedroom forever, which is completely fine, but this is where our master bedroom would stay. So in here, I'll show you guys the before. This room was so rough looking. The walls were bright orange and the floors were also kind of an orangey color. So this room was kind of a disaster. So we stained the floors, we painted, and I also put in this pendant that I love. It's so cute. I want to say this is also from Wayfair, just because I knew that I wanted this to be my closet room. I'm very torn on if I want to spend the money and do all the custom shelves like I was planning on, if I can have my walk-in closet eventually.
Fill you up
Another reason is that I would want to build out is because, like I said, all the rooms are basically taken for right now except for that one, because I don't believe that me and Vinny could each put all of our clothes in there. It's so nice having the extra space. So I'm not going to show you too much of his man cave, I don't think, because I think it's a little messy, so I'll just kind of show you guys like that. But his man cave is the second biggest room up here after the master. And I would not kick him out of here to put a kid in here just because of the fact that I have the whole girl cave downstairs. So I just feel like that'd be so mean. So this room, same thing. This was kind of just like, you know, the floors and the walls and whatnot. And he's eventually going to put a light in here as well. So this is the only room left for like a baby, and we're not planning on having kids for a very long time, but obviously I'm already thinking about the fact that we just bought this house and it's only the two of us and we already basically ran out of space for a child. So this is more than enough room for a cute little nursery. You know, the crib would go over there, like it's completely fine. If we were to build out, the entrance would probably still be right here and knock down this wall and then build out over the garage. And then if we did that, like I said, I'd still probably want to keep Vinny's man cave as long as he wanted it, but that would clear up 2 of those rooms for babies. We're only planning on having 2 kids, but if we had any more, then sorry, Vinny, you gotta go. Whatever kid is that we like the most would have this room because it's easily the biggest and they'd be very happy. And this room is a good size for a kid. I also am kind of curious if there would be a way to preserve this room and build out, but I don't really know how that would work. This year is definitely when I want to bring in a contractor and kind of pick their brain a little bit, because I'm very curious what they would say as far as, I don't know, like I don't know how this works. Can you move a staircase? Like I don't know how any of it works, but those are just my big plans. So then our backyard. So it's pretty much the dead of winter right now, so it is not looking very pretty. I already decided that this summer I am going to hire a landscaper just because I was looking at videos of when we first got it. I'll insert it here, and it was stunning. And granted it was June and now it's January, but still I just feel like it would probably be worth the money to have someone take care of it, because I just feel like we're kind of letting it go to crap. So the last massive renovation I would love to do, I don't know if this is gonna be in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, but I would love to hook this backyard up. So we have our deck and our cute little gazebo, which I love, I would not change, but I definitely want to get rid of all of the wire fencing and just do a beautiful PVC white fence all around the perimeter of the backyard. Plant privacy trees, even though we love our neighbors. I'm sure they would be happy if Beasley couldn't stick her snout over the fence all the time. I'm trying to like point, but you can't see my finger because I have this pressed against the window. But I have dreams of putting a stunning kidney-shaped in-grounds pool, kind of where the swing set is, and then where the second fire pit is with the chairs and the garbage can over there. Putting like an outdoor kitchen and having, you know, a garden, because there's also a decent amount of backyard on the left of the extension right here. It's so hard to explain, but yeah, that would be insane. I know that that would be a hefty price, especially because our backyard is a decent size. We have around ½ an acre, but that is something that I really would love, especially when it's days like today where it's like 70 degrees, even though it's not warm enough for the pool in the middle of January, it feels like it could be. And I just am like, oh my God, I would love if we had a pool. So this house is most likely our forever home. As long as we stay on Long Island, it is 100% going to be our forever home. It just does, you never know, and we are young, we're 24 and 26, and obviously when like we're older and our kids are out of college, we'll be moving out of state. We definitely want a second home. Like I said before, we want investment properties, so I'll never say never, but I'm already thinking of all these renovations because we're planning on staying here forever. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's anything else that you guys would like to see, make sure you leave it down below. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. I actually think by the time this video goes up, we'll be at 1,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is awesome. We've been having so much fun doing this, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.
Covering these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad right now, I can't even think straight. So I'ma just treat it